part too. Even though I'm in a position to be a handler for someone, I don't want to be that. I feel like people should be able to manage themselves. And if they do need help along the way, just be a support system for that person or for those people. But to try and take responsibility for their finances and managing their finances and things, I'm like, oh no, honey, we don't do that. We don't do that. So I don't know what's going on out there. You guys have done a wonderful job at keeping me out of the loop. And honestly, I would not have given a damn about it had it not been centered around me. Since it was centered around me, that's what made me say, wait a minute, I gotta figure out what's all going on here. What all is going on here? Because I'm not interested in being caught up in some shit and then, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't even know what they're talking about. Like, no, let me at least know what they're talking about. What is this? So, yeah. I'm going to be taking my little break in about a week. What's today? It's 11:11 p.m. It's 11/26/2024. So I'll be taking a break in about a week. You guys won't hear from me for a while. I still have to, hold on one second. Lord have mercy. It's forever and a day, I promise you, with this damn train. It's ridiculous. So anyway, I think it would be better to talk to me about me. And I've been saying that for a while, but I'm not going to keep on, doing whatever and saying the same thing. Just know that I'm open to conversation. I think that people, the fact that it was such a cruel joke that was played on me, I think it's probably best if, it is a private conversation. And the reason that I've been saying that is because I don't want everybody in the situation. It's okay to, agree on what to tell other people, but in a situation where you would have a private conversation in reference to something like this is about transparency. That's what this is about. And sometimes, and I'm even learning that, could you imagine? Oh my God. I'm even learning that, you just can't be too transparent with the world. But if you choose one or two people to be transparent with, that will work out okay, So, I don't know, you guys, but I do feel kind of taken a little bit. I feel like I've been kind of played with a bit, but it's only because I didn't know what was going on. Like, I kind of knew that something was happening. Like, somebody was kind of like low-key coming for me. But I was like, child, I can't worry about that. I got these kids and I got to focus on, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have like a bunch of help around to help me raise my children and take care of my, my affairs. I don't have, any type of support in that area. So you'll find that when you are dealing with people who do have that kind of support, they kind of take it for granted and they misuse their time, and it's kind of like, I don't have that type of time, sweetheart. No. But just for the record, no, I'm not angry. I've said this before, though. I'm not angry about anything that's happened. It's just that if I did get angry about anything, it would really be about people not stepping up and taking accountability. That's pretty much all it would be. It wouldn't be an issue outside of that. But y'all don't know me, and I care until I don't. And I ain't gonna lie to you guys. There is nothing that has happened in my past, whether it be from 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22. None of that has happened in my past is a concern for me. Um, you know, I wish everybody the best. I'm just not interested in, you know, moving forward with anyone from the past. Um, you know, I don't know how else to say that. I'm not interested in that. And I'm not interested in replaying actions of the past either. I don't want my kids caught up in that shit either. And, we'll have to have a conversation to figure out how that would work. But I'm not interested in rekindling anything, doing a second take on any shit. I'm not interested in that. They've already called me a paid whore. They've already said that. And that is the furthest thing from the truth. And I'm just kind of like irritated because I don't like that people have been calling me that. And it has affected my environment where men have propositioned me. I've even had women proposition me. I just didn't know that they were propositioning me because I was too busy working, but later I was like, wait a minute. Oh, that's what that was. Oh, that's so cute. That's sweet. It's like, oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. It's different with the girls, y'all. It's different. But with men and stuff like that, they could be quite obnoxious, and this situation goes a lot deeper than people know that it goes. And to be honest, I have taken it quite well. To really be honest, I've taken it quite well. And I give myself that credit. And the reason I say that is because a lot of people would have freaked out. A lot of people would have actually snitched. Okay. And a lot of people would have had a serious problem with all that has transpired, especially given the effects on their career, their personal life, and their family. I don't get real tiffy about it until it's family and money. So when it's family and money, that's when shit, it's like, okay, all right. That's anybody, though. That's anybody. You could take the hardest gangster in the world, right? And say that man or woman has their family together, they got everything together and this and that, and you come fucking with their finances and fucking with their family, that may be the very last time that you ever do some shit again. Okay, and I'm just gonna keep it a buck, because that's what you don't do. And when you do that, it means that you're trying to flex on someone who you think is less powerful than you. You're trying to embarrass me is what you're trying to do, and what you have tried to do, and what you've probably succeeded in doing behind my back, and I just didn't know. But it's very clear that that's what you all were trying to do. You were trying to embarrass me, and you wanted me to, look like, a hoe. Shit, that's what you wanted me to look like. You wanted me to align with the rumors that were made up. So you guys did everything that you could possibly do to try to bring some truth to whatever rumor was out there. And I think that, like the whole, whole thing, and the whole, like, making fun of like the way I speak, and just everything, picking me apart and all that stuff. And I was just like, oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. You're not going to get the reciprocation that you're looking for, because I personally I don't be bothered by stuff like that. I get annoyed by it. I'm not bothered by it. I'll get annoyed by it. It won't stick with me though. I won't bring it to the next destination with me. If I get pissed off at the grocery store, you might get two destinations out of me. That might be the gas station and maybe the cafe or something. But I'm not carrying that experience with me to the next day and on to the next situation. I'm not doing that. I can't give you that kind of energy, you know? But no, it's not about losing or winning anything because I wasn't playing at all. I was being played with while I was being serious and responsible and focused on my journey and on my family and increasing my finances and building capital for my project. So I'm just kind of like, oh, so while I was doing that, that's why certain things were falling through, and I wasn't able to, get this and this and this, and oh, I see, okay. I understand now that was part of like a setup or a sabotaging situation. Cool. Not cool, but you get my point. I also understand that and I'm going to speak on something another time instead of now, and I just felt like I needed to do that and say that just now because it has something to do with dark magic, and it has something to do with its connection to religion, and so I want to focus mainly on just kind of keeping things about me right now because this is the situation, and it is on IATB at 100, which is, my little channel on YouTube where all of this stuff is going to live, and it will not be living on any other channel, so I kind of want to focus on that, but I want to touch on that eventually, the whole, dark magic and religion thing, because I do feel like I ended up meeting some people who were like that, um, but long before any of this actually happened. So I've had some experiences that I would like to share. It's people who nobody really knows, once again, no names, no specific, scenarios or anything like that. But just to speak on it because I do feel like I have been taken advantage of and manipulated in that aspect as well. But this has been for years, right? So I'll talk about that at one point. And until then, I'll, you'll know it'll be popping up at some point. And when I do take my little break and I come back, it's only going to be for a couple of weeks. But when I do come back, I want to make sure that, I want to make sure that I talk about things like that because it's about to be, we're getting into the according to energy. If you know, you know. Okay, so we're getting into the according to energy. I've already kind of like done little sample shows on my website. One of them is Just Curious. I have another one that's called Through the Fog.